What's up, guys? This is Astranox. In this Summoner's War video, I do so many summons. This is actually insane. It's over 9,000, baby. Actually, it's over 10,000, but I wanted to go with the over 9,000 meme. So we started off with something I didn't actually record. I got the Light Desert Queen. I'm actually pretty happy about that. This is on one of my accounts. There's actually a lot of accounts. This is during the 11th year anniversary for Summoner's War, and I'm actually running a giveaway right now. There's only like, since after posting this video is going to be a day left for the giveaway, so you know, you guys still have time to check the video and see if you want to enter. There is at least one LD5 in my giveaway video. Now in this video I get so many LD5, it is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm very happy about the Light Desert Queen. I'm gonna be using her in a lot of places, especially in TOA. She is pretty much the queen of TOA hard, and with that AoE Oblivion, very powerful. This is extremely unique. Now, what is my goal with you know, rolling so many different accounts? And when I roll accounts, I actually play them constantly. I mean, I go in every day and I do like at least my dailies, and especially the daily for the 11-year anniversary events. You get a lot of coins out of that, especially the first 10 days, and all these coins you can transform them, convert them into these beautiful 11-year special scrolls. And yeah, I summon a lot of those scrolls. It's actually over 4,050 11-year special scrolls. So out of that, even with terrible rates to actually get light or dark 5 star nat 5 monsters, it's possible because you get a lot of chances, right? So the odds are actually 0.05% to get a nat 5 light or dark, which is ridiculous. But since you get so many chances, then yeah, really cool stuff happens. Especially you've got the chance to even get more than 1 in a 10 pull. I mean, we'll see if I manage to do that. This is extremely rare. I'm trying to get, you know, it's not only about rolling, and because right now I'm playing, how many accounts do I have? I have 9 games that I'm playing, 9 emulators, and then I play on the same Google account on each one of them. I play on different Google accounts, 9 Google accounts, and then I play on different servers. So I play on the same account, I play on global, I play on Asia, I play on Europe, I play on the Japanese server, and on the Korean server. So that's 5 servers right there, right? And then you can use like Google, the Google account, and then there's another one, is that you can use Google Play account with your same account, basically. So you can basically run 2 different sets of account with the same credentials, right? So that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know they had that until I decided to try it. I mean, I saw it and I wasn't sure how it exactly works, but then I decided to use it, and yeah, you can have 2 sets of accounts, and then you can play on multiple different servers on each one of those. So that's very cool. So in total, if we count each server, right, as a different account, so it's 9 instances times 5 servers, so that's 45 accounts right there. But I started a different set now on the Google Play games. Yeah, so now I'm trying to build on the other 5 servers again. So that means I'm going for 90 accounts. I'm going for 90 accounts, and now I'm up to 7 servers, 5 servers on one, and 2 servers on the actually 3 servers. So that it's 8 times 9. So I have 72 accounts right now, and these summons are basically not the 72 accounts, because I already shown summons from you know, a lot of the initial summons I got. I actually did videos already for the something like, it was over 2011 year special scrolls summons that I've done, and then I've done another video which was like over 4,000 mystic scrolls summoned. But now this video is about 11-year special scrolls, 4,050 of them, and then mythical scrolls, 6,038 of them, and then legendary scrolls, 153 of them. So that's a ton of summons. It's ridiculous. And you know, now I have to decide which accounts I'm gonna actually play, like for real. So what the goal is to run 90 accounts and just log in daily, you know, spend like 100 energy, do my dailies, but it's mostly about spending 100 energy so I get all these coins for the event for 11 year. And then I get, it's like, what is it, 120 plus login 60, you get 180 coins, right? So you can do that 10 times. So with that amount of coins, you're going to be able to get a lot of the 11-year special scrolls. I mean, pretty much not all 200 of them, because it's 180 times 10, 1,800. So that's, because the thing is, originally, it cost 20 coins, 20 of the event currency to buy one 11-year special scroll. But after you've bought 100, it now costs 40, right? So there's that. So 20 times 100, it's 2,000. 2,000 of those coins. And there's also coupon codes, which are in the description of the video. But be careful with these coupon codes. You need to redeem it on the actual server you have your main account on. Like the server, you really have to select not only the account, but you have to select the server, right? And then you can only do it on one server per credentials per account. So you have to make sure you're doing it on the right one. You can't just redeem it on, if you're playing like global, Asia, Europe, you know, maybe 3 server, maybe you're playing even Japan, you know, Korea, like let's say you're trying to re-roll or something like that, and you don't want to make a bunch of like different Google accounts or Hive accounts, which is limited when you're running so many accounts instances like me. You are limited because you are hit with like verify that you're not a robot, and then you have to like go through so many images, like press on the motorbikes, press on the buses, like press on the traffic lights, and you have to go and do that for, you know, making new accounts. And even after you do that, it hits me with like, you've created too many instances. So basically I would have to recreate the emulator, and I've even done that and it still doesn't work because I'm doing it on such a large scale. And yeah, so I'm not gonna bother with like making multiple accounts. I can just like, if I get a bad set of rolls, what I can do is just I can reset the actual accounts. So I can play them a few days, just like do the login, get the coins, convert them into 11-year special scrolls, and then when it's not good, you know, I can just reset a bunch of them and just keep doing that. Now the goal is to actually get an LD5 on each of the accounts I'm gonna play, like an LD5 that's like pretty decent at least. So of course, not all the LD5 that I get are, you know, like, wow, that LD5 is really cool. A lot of times, like, that LD5 is like whatever, right? You can see like no one cares in the chat, and when you get something in the chat and you're like on a starter account, people, they're like, bot, that's a bot. I'm like, hey, thanks. They're like, it's just like, they're like trying to prove you're a bot. Yeah, anyways, it's there's a lot of people like cheating and like running, you know, actual like you know, bots to like do these type of like runs. But I don't do the short runs of like you know, clearing Famon Hell and like is it hell? No, normal. Getting the light and darkness scrolls, summoning that, and like resetting. What I'm doing is that I'm using everything that I get, summon everything, and then I keep playing the account on a daily basis, and I just do the rotation throughout all the accounts, and whatever is really lucky, then I'm gonna play that. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna drop from 9 accounts to at least 8 or maybe a bit less, because as you do like tougher content and there's like battles and a lot of numbers happening, a lot of stuff happening in your battles, what happens is that the emulators start to slow down. It's a lot of compute, a lot of you know, CPU. Not really about the graphic card, because my graphic card can handle this no problem. It's just using like it's just using like 30-40%, maybe 50% when it's you know, like crazy stuff going on, big battles and stuff. But yeah, really, it's too many instances. So yeah, I'm getting some nice heroes, RGB heroes. The light and dark ones, I mean, they're really hard to get, guys. Like, ridiculous how hard it is to get LD5s. And when you get them, well, that's the thing. Like, if you want a good one, it's gonna be rough. So yeah. Now, of course, if I get like an account with 2 LD5s, then, you know, as free to play, of course, I'd be pretty hype. Even if, like, you know, they're not so good, that is so rare that for it to happen, right? I got one account actually recently. There's a decent LD5 that I got, and then I got Fangyan, and I got Juno, and then the LD5 teams up well with Juno, so that's actually pretty cool right there. I'm actually hyped on that account. That's like on Europe, on the second set of accounts. It actually happened yesterday, and the results are actually in this video as well. So yeah, and here we go with another LD5 Art Master. Now this one is not rated too well at all. So yeah, we'll see. To be honest, like, I'm not too... I mean, it's fine if I don't get, like, an LD5 on an account. To be honest, like, what I would be really hyped for would be some crazy stuff, like getting duplicate of some super OP, you know, wind, water, fire monsters. Like, what about Fangyan? Fangyan is the wind panda. He's so broken, actually. If I could get, like, you know, more than one copy of him, that'd be really funny, actually, in PvP and stuff like that. So yeah, Beast Rider Wind is so good. I actually have her on it's like long ago on one of my like second account. Yeah, that monster is extremely good. Definitely top tier. So yeah, there's a lot of top tier, you know, RGB monsters, and then like if you can get, because you don't have to go and reroll like crazy like what I'm doing. That's like very time consuming. It's not for everyone. You're gonna get tired, and then if you never played Summoner's War and you want to have a good start that's free to play, then maybe you're gonna be like, I'm tired of this, and then you're just gonna give up and stop playing. So what you can do is like play the account like I'm doing, like play them over time. You can run a different set, you can play on different servers, and then see which ones, yeah, or which one, because maybe you want to end up with a single account, right? And then like which one is the luckiest. So if you want to have every account like on global, then you can either like reset, or you can just have different like Google address, like emails, or different Hive accounts, or you can use Google and then Google Play Games, and then you can try your luck. But yeah, it's very cool when you get like a nice combo. Like I got just a single Camilla so far, which is pretty insane. Like there's still 5-star monsters, not fives, that like not even light or dark, that I still have not seen. And I've done so many, like I'm working toward 90 accounts, guys. Like this is insane stuff, right? And there's still the first account that's actually my oldest account. I have the 7-year anniversary thing, and that account I started playing that account like 9 years ago or 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, like Summoner's War was out for like maybe a year and a half when I started that account. And yeah, I have not played it for a long time, but you know, might as well summon and see what I get, right? So yeah, really like doing like constant rerolls. There is like a way to like get some rerolls really quickly, and it's basically, I mean, I wouldn't say it's quick. I got a comment and the person was like, why don't you reroll with the coupons? But then when you use the coupons, you actually have to, you can only redeem them on a single server, on single account, and then you cannot reset your account, because if you reset your account, they already know you used a coupon. So you have to basically make a completely new account, like Hive account, or sync with a new Google account, or start with Google Play Games, or a Facebook account. But these things are like you can't just like easily make like 10 or like 20 of them. Like Google will require you to verify with your phone number with an SMS. And then you don't want to go through like services that like deal with that, because spammers do use services like that, and then you'll end up probably losing the account, and like you might never get the SMS. Like, so it's crazy, because I looked a bit into it because I want to do some giveaways, and I was thinking like, should I make the accounts myself and verify them? Like, should I like sync them to like a Google account and then just give out the Google account to the people that win the giveaways, right? Because I'm giving away like 9 accounts. So what I'm doing is that basically I'm just leaving them as guest accounts, and then they will register their own like Hive account, which they will give me the credential, and they'll turn off like the security verification thing on the account to not have to receive like an email to verify, and then they'll give me that, and I'll just basically connect. Because when you're using a guest account, they always tell you like, oh, do connect to like a social account or a Hive account or something. There's an actual word, transfer. Do an account transfer. So I left them as a guest accounts, and then I'll just transfer them over to each of the winners, right? Because it's much easier like that compared to like if I have to by myself create all the Google accounts. Forget it. Like, I have to have like a bunch of phone numbers, because you can't use the same phone number to make different Google accounts. Maybe initially you can do it, every few days you register a new Google account, but there's limitations. They will eventually like stop you. So yeah, you could do like, if you have multiple like Google accounts, because I'm actually running all these on different Google accounts, but I've registered them long ago and I've used them a lot. So I've built trust with these Google accounts already. And they all have like authenticator and all that stuff linked to them. So basically, yeah, you could, if you have many Google accounts, whatever, you could make an account and then redeem the coupons. There's actually 3 coupons right now. Check the description of the video, and they actually give a lot of those coins for the event. It's like, what is it, like 500? 2 of the coupons give like 500. So you have like 1,000 coins already. So you can do a lot of summons with that, and just basically move on to do your next social account and do the same thing over and over and over. And that's definitely the fastest way to reroll. But like I said, you're going to be limited at some point. You might remake the emulator instance, and then you're not going to be hit with you've made too many accounts on that instance. But eventually your IP address, which yes, you can change, it will get flagged, or they will somehow track you. And especially, yeah, that's it. They will figure out a way, because Google, all the data they have, they'll detect that something's off if you keep making accounts. So yeah, unfortunately, like, I wish I could just like do the re-rolling like this, because this is extremely time consuming, but it's actually not too bad, because you do the initial push in a new account, and then eventually you just log in, a few minutes every day, and then you get enough currency, you do a batch of summon, and then after a few days, if it's unlucky and you don't want to make new social accounts, whatever, to link, you can just reset and start over. But wait until you get there like some good rolls onto the account, and you're like, maybe I'm gonna play that account. Wait until that point, until you redeem those coupons, because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that. And the account that I have, LD5, are a nice combination of like NAT5 RGB that I'm gonna just like push. I'm gonna push the coupon onto them, and I'm gonna like play the account. So yeah, but yeah, the game's been out for like 11 years. So that is the account right there. This is Dark Yennefer. She's called like Hilda. I don't know. To get Dark Yennefer name, maybe you had to get her during the collaboration, I think. So yeah, now that account, I got her with some nice other hero like Feng Yan and Juno. And Juno with Dark Yennefer could be like a nice combo. but the not that LD5 is not actually rated too well. That's the thing. Like, you can't really use her much. She's mostly useful in RTA, and even then she requires setup. But you can eventually kind of like stun lock the opponent if you have the right combination of monsters. But then you need the speed too. Like, we're talking like RTA, like we're talking people. That's another one. It's crazy how the luck streak was. You know, the LD5, man. This one, like, people in the chat were like, grats, 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 right? And then some other ones were like, bot, bot, bot. I mean, it's just like, that's just the way it is in Summoners War now when you get an LD5 on a low-level account. So anyways, yeah, I say like thanks, and then that's it. I move on with my day. And yeah, that's another. That's a nice LD5. That like there's a tier list I'm looking at. It's from a popular YouTuber, a content creator. It's oh man, his name is hard to pronounce actually. It's Shizo. Shizo. Anyways, that's his name, I think. Sorry if I butchered it. And going through his LD5 tier list for Light and Dark, and he has another tier list that's updated for RGB. Yeah, I mean, that LD5 I just got, that's a well-rated one. That's like a... Where's she at again? Yeah, she's there. 85 out of 100. Right? That's a really good one. And then I got another LD5, Sea Emperor. Manu, his name. This one is not that crazy. He is rated like, what was it, 60 something, 65? Let me try to find him. He's actually pretty decent. He's 70. He's a rating of 70 out of 100. So yeah, he's a pretty solid one. But this is like an RTA. Most of them are like RTA units, RTA monsters. So like, if you start a new account and you have like like they're only good for, let's say, RTA, which like, they're probably good in other pieces of content, not only RTA. Like that would be that'd be pretty sad if it's only good for RTA. But if you have like a monster that can be used in multiple pieces of content, then like that's good. You build that, you know, monster, you skill up that monster, and then you can bring that monster in multiple pieces of content. So like you have to use less amount of like resources, and that's cool. You can if you can bring the monster in like grade 5 and it performs fairly well. I'm not saying like you're gonna be able to bring that in your Golem speed team, you know, or dragon. Especially like the what is it, Abyss Hard. But if you can bring that monster in like Arena, Guild War, RTA, that's already pretty decent. But if you can also bring that monster in something else, like what if you can bring that monster in you know, maybe R5, right, like I said, or something else, TOA hard or something like that, right? Then that's good. That's definitely good. But yeah, man, the rates are very low. Now, I don't know what happened with these rates, man. I got so lucky, it's ridiculous. Like, I got LD5s. It was all, like, basically yesterday, it was like 3 LD5s, I think. Like, I was just doing my strategy of, like, going on some of my past accounts. I got some LD5 there. And then I started the new set on Google Play Games. And I got more LD5 on those new accounts. And that's really cool, because initially when I rolled on, it was like like 4 servers. I started my first 4 batches. It's the same account, but playing it on global Europe, Asia, and maybe it was even Japan and Korea. All that, 5 servers, 9 accounts, 45 accounts. And I only managed to get, initially I only get Shan. It's the light. Yeah, it will come back to me. Yeah, anyways, he's actually pretty solid. he's a solid LD5 because you can use him in all over the place in PvP, and I think he does have some use as well in PvE content, so that would be cool. Now in that tier list, he is. Let me try to locate him. Okay, here he's a like 70%, like 70 out of 100. That's pretty good. That I think these tier lists are. I'm not sure if it's overall usage. Oh yeah, it's an overall tier list, so it's not only, you know, RTA. It's not only all about that. So that's pretty decent at least. That means like, yeah, it's not only RTA. It's gonna be like at least Arena, Guild War, and RTA, and then maybe I think he took into consideration, you know, like TOA and other pieces of content because the light Desert Queen, yeah, she's like 65. She's 65 because, yeah, I mean, you can use her in PvP. That AoE Oblivion is very powerful. If it's a team with like insane passives, you need to disable that, right? But then they'll have like cleansing, immunity, high resistance, and it's not going to be that easy. But her power in like how her kit in ToE is extremely potent. Like AoE Oblivion is ridiculous because there's a lot of stages where they're stacking passives. They have monsters with like OP passives, like Ragdoll. So yeah, I'm happy with the luck in the last few days. But like I said, it's a mix of like new accounts that I'm rolling plus the old ones that I'm still keeping at it. So it's a decent amount of time that I have to spend on all that. But it seems like it's paying off. Now I have, you know, like 6 account with, what is it? I don't know exactly how many I'm at. I got like 7 LD5 accounts so far, something like that. And I have to go through and see like what I'm most hyped for to actually end up playing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna still play like my oldest account. Then I made like a second account years after, which I've played for like a few months, and it turned out to be like pretty solid. I got some pretty solid luck on like the just Nat 5, normal Nat 5s. I got lucky there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna play these 2, plus I'm gonna add like maybe like 6 more or something like that, and we'll see what happens with my luck. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and yeah, as well as like there's some solid Nat 4s that I'm getting across all these summons. But it's like I'm gonna eventually, when I'm done with like the 90 accounts, and I've went through like the 10 days of login and getting all the easy coins to get, and then redeeming the coupon on the luckiest ones. And then at that point, I'll make a video showing the result on every single server on the 9 accounts at the same time. So you guys are going to be able to see what I got on each one of them. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some accounts where it's really, really crazy, the luck that I've had compared to others, and then I'll just play on those because like the rates are so bad in this game, man. Summoners War probably has like the worst gacha rates out there for turn-based, you know, RPG turn-based like gacha games. So having a strong start, especially when you start, my God, 11 years in, yeah, better have a good start, right? Better have a solid one. Water Demon, very powerful. This is, what is it? Is it Mephisto, I think? He like can revive. He can stay on the battlefield and like revive. That's an insane, like talking about insane monsters. Like having a double of a monster like that sounds pretty cool. Like double Fenyan, like maybe double Camilla. You know, that's very PvP oriented, but yeah, you can do some pretty insane stuff with those monsters because they're broken. They're broken, you know. They've been broken, and they've been getting like buffed over the years as well. And yeah. So like I said, I do have a giveaway still going on, but there's only like, you know, 24 hours left. So if you want to participate, you can go and check it out and see like if you like any of the accounts, and then you can say like, I want account and the number. But this video is not, these accounts are not accounts to give away, because like I said, this is on my personal Google accounts, all 9 of them across multiple servers. So like, yeah, it's not like a set of giveaways. These the thing about the giveaway, like, it takes a decent amount of time, but I think maybe the longest thing is to synchronize with people to actually give them the account, having them like create the social, like the Hive account, giving it to you, making sure they have the security turned off, so like don't have to get email verification in like under a minute or something like that, which is not gonna happen like through like emails and stuff, or even like Discord, like have to be like same time zone. Is gonna be like a bit messy. So I feel like redeeming the winning might be a bit time consuming overall for me. And also like each one of these emulators are actually stored on my computer. So like that's 12 gigabyte per instance. So I have 100 gigabyte, over 100 gigabyte right there to hold 9 guest accounts, because I have not linked them, I have not transferred them yet, so I have to hold them. And the emulator that I'm using, Mumu, doesn't have a feature to actually reuse the base disk. So like, let's say you install Summoner's War, there's some emulator that allow you to use your base installation, and you can change the ID code of the emulator. And then let's say you go like on Google, you install Summoner's War, right? And then at that point you just close it and you copy it over, and you change the what's the EMID, what's it called again, the ID identifier. You change it, you duplicate it, you change the ID, and then you start Summoner's War, and then you have to log into an account, and it will download the game files. Because I don't think you can actually like download the game files of the game and change the ID after that. Like they will know that's your account. There's going to be some kind of link between them. So to have them not have any link, the best I found was actually like go on Google, download the game, but then don't start the game. And then at that point you can copy over that one. But like when you use some other emulator, like I believe like the Nox emulator, BlueStack, maybe LD Player, they do have the feature that allow you to, let's say the base installation of Summoner's War, before you start it, before you fire it off, it could be like, let's say 6 gigabyte. So maybe that 6 gigabyte, not maybe, but that 6 gigabyte, you don't have to reuse it across all the instances. You only have to hold the extra installation on top of that, which is when you fire the game. So you save a lot of space with that technique. But I've had some problems with the other emulators in the past, and I had to reinstall Windows. Some of them install some weird stuff on your computer. So that's why I really like Mumu emulator. And it's really like messing with me, because I want to do more giveaways, but really like holding each of those accounts on my disk is taking a lot of space, and I don't have an unlimited amount of space. And I even did a backup of the 9 giveaway accounts just in case something happens to my laptop, right? So yeah, it's rough to do it with this emulator the way I want to do it, but I trust this emulator. It's not I don't trust the other ones, but like having to install multiple emulators on my computer, it might like mess something up. There's too many things, like there's too many things installed on the computer when you install an emulator. So I don't want to run multiple ones. Mumu, I'm happy with it. It does well, very high performance. And I'm running 9, as you can see, so it's pretty crazy. So yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys think about all that in the comment section. I wanted to comment more on what I'm summoning, but I just went on like a massive yapping session about stuff I had going through my mind about like re-rolling the accounts and like giveaways and stuff. And yeah, anyways, very nice luck streak what happened in the yesterday, especially that was very crazy. So yeah, good luck with your summons, guys. That's gonna be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now.